when Nicki Minaj was on that Say So remix and sis said that real ass ain't keep your man home, I was like, damn, even a broke clock is right twice a day. You hate to see it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Cecily. I am an entertainment journalist, a writer, and I think y'all be too pressed about girls that get plastic surgery.
Okay, now back to this steak in the table.
I feel like there's this battle being waged in our society right now where the bitches who have known the nip and loved the tuck are on one side with their supporters, and then on the other side, there are the people who think we need to come together as a civilization and make bodies natural again because that is the only way that we will know self-love and acceptance. That's some bullshit. But before I go there and you get ready to start arguing with me, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I do talk shit here weekly, so you might want to turn those notifications on too, sis. Click the bell. Go ahead. So I think in general, people are obsessed with plastic surgery. I think it's been that way for a very long time. But now, because there is so much more transparency around plastic surgery, and also the fact that a lot of Black folks and Black women get plastic surgery, it's a bigger conversation for us. Now, if you don't believe me, you can look on Instagram, but you can also look at the American Society of Plastic Surgeons. I literally checked their website. They publish like an annual report. In 2005, I think around 769,000 Black folks had gotten some type of cosmetic procedure done. In 2018, which is the most recent one that they've done, that number was over 1.6 million. The bitches are getting nipped and the bitches are getting tucked, okay? But despite how common plastic surgery is, there still seems to be this general sense of disgust or disapproval about it. Now, it's one thing to be a person who was like, you know what, I'm good with what I got, with how I'm shaped. I love that for you. I love to see it. It's another thing maybe to even be not okay with how you look or how you're shaped, but you know, you're like, I can maybe use that 7 stacks on something else, or actually a bitch is scared of needles, so surgery is gonna be a boundary for me. I also love that for you. That is called minding your business and watching your pocketbook. I love to see it. I love that for you. But let me tell you what I do not love. This idea that to love yourself and to support natural bodies means to shame women who have opted to have enhancements or additions or any other type of cosmetic procedure. That ain't it, sis. Whether it be the IG models, the rap bitches, the girls who live in Atlanta, whoever, this idea that Black women getting plastic surgery is like representative of everything that is wrong with our society and so immoral is problematic. First of all, it's just another example of Black women's bodies being over-policed and over-criticized. Our bodies always become some sort of like socio-political battleground, from how we wear our hair and our clothes, and that symbolizing how aggressive or professional or whatever we are. Do we look too available? Do we look too unavailable? Do we look too gay? How many kids we have and when we have them? From the time we're little girls, people are policing how we present ourselves. Are we being too fast? Are we being ladylike enough? Our bodies just always represent so much and always welcome all of this unintended commentary from everyone else. And honestly, there is no difference between, you know, clocking little Black girls for whether or not they're too fast and trying to clock this bitch for her fat transfer. Leave us alone. Let us live. Black women can do whatever the fuck we want to do and express ourselves however we want to with our bodies. Period.
Period! 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 Period!
Now, are we inundated with messages that say that Black women are not beautiful the way we are? Yes. Do we deserve to see and celebrate different body types and different body sizes and different body shapes? Absolutely, honey. That's why I'm here. Have we been brainwashed into believing that European features are the epitome of beauty? Why, yes. Yes, we have. But honey, we have multi-billion-dollar music industries, beauty industries, and diet industries to blame for that. And then there's also just, good old fashioned anti-blackness, sexism, transphobia, and heteronormativity. All of that together is actually what's wrong with society, because it's created a culture where people who are the most visually marginalized get treated like shit, and then people who are closest to the center under those systems of oppression actually have certain advantages. That's what pretty privilege is. So now that we're all on the same page, let's get to the real tea.
And Sarah.
I'm not finished. Oh my God, can you let me do what I need to do?
So a couple months ago, I actually wrote an op-ed for the New York Times. I'll link that article in the description below for anyone who might want to read it. But basically, my theory was that all of these women who are so pressed and so vocal about the Instagram plastic girls, let's just call them that, are actually women who represent some version of conventional attractiveness themselves. They're not perfect, but they're definitely the cute girls, They may not have all the ass, but they got some ass, They don't have those perfect, parentheses hips, but, they can still wear their bikinis on the beach and not have nobody body shame them for it. You feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The make bodies natural again girls, they celebrate natural bodies that look more like Angela Simmons, natural like Doja Cat. Not necessarily natural like Lizzo or natural like Gabby Sidibe. You feel me? You feel me? And y'all, that's how I know it's bullshit. First of all, why is being natural only about plastic surgery? So you mean to tell me we can suffocate in them damn waist trainers? We can limit our mobility with 4-inch nails? We can sweat under them goddamn lace front wigs in every color of the rainbow and then some. We can have terrible diarrhea from those herbal teas. We can still wear color contacts in 2020. I don't know why we're doing that. Why are we doing that? We can get tattoos. We can wear foundation, concealer. We can contour the fuck out of our face to be a completely different shape and then add some highlight to it. But God forbid a bitch get a little lipo. That's unnatural. It's unnatural. But also, y'all aren't actually trying to combat fat phobia, ableism, or toxic desirability politics. Y'all still think that fat is the worst thing you can be. I look so fat in this picture. Oh my God, I gotta watch what I eat because I'm not gonna be fat this semester. Honestly, y'all think that shit is the worst thing that can happen to y'all. Y'all still want ass like Alexis Sky. Y'all still want a waistline like Ari. And I'm gonna be honest. My little sis Ari told y'all bitches how to get it. She said, y'all roll the clip. I think what has us so shook about plastic surgery is the fact that the little bit of benefits that we might already be enjoying under pretty privilege and other kinds of systems of oppression are at risk when any bitch with some disposable income can go under the knife and apply some pressure, can suddenly put her hat in the ring where she maybe had been traditionally written off. When Nicki Minaj was on that Say So remix and sis said that real ass ain't keep your man home, I was like, damn, even a broke clock is right twice a day. You hate to see it. What I'm trying to say is that we're all impacted by harsh beauty standards and unrealistic images in different ways. Whether or not you are choosing a path of radical self-love or deciding to make some tweaks, and most of us are usually doing some combination of both, what we don't need to do is add another layer of shame for women who have chosen to add enhancements or additions to their body. That's just not the way for me. That's not what I'm about, and I hope that that's not what you're about. But I do want to hear from you. I want to hear what you think in the comments. I mean, honestly, this is like one of those topics that I know y'all Twitter fingers is already itching. Y'all probably done already typed me a paragraph in a dissertation, okay? Go off, sis. If you are a person who has felt, a certain way about, girls who get plastic surgery, like, I want to hear that too. I'm not shutting anybody down. I'm just sharing my 2 cents. And also, before you go, make sure you subscribe to my channel because you'll like it here, bitch. You're gonna love it here, okay? Subscribe. like this video, and thank you so much for watching.